All right, so today I'm going to be playing Hover. Hover's a game that I've wanted to play for a long time now, but I've just had trouble getting OBS to capture the window for it properly. But I finally figured it out, so I think today's going to be a good day for playing some Hover. So Hover is essentially a game of capture the flag that was developed for Windows 95. Since then, Microsoft's released it several more times in different formats. I think the last one they did was a browser-based game. Um, I think it's essentially the same game, but you can just play online with other people. This copy of it is the one that actually came with the Windows 95 companion CD. I found it, geez, I've had it for a long, long time. I actually might have gotten it when my family computer actually got Windows 95 on it. So I've had it that long. So anyway, I'm excited to play it. It's been a long time, so let me get it going here. Let's get a new game started. So, like I said, it's essentially just a game of capture the flag. I'm on the red team. I think I am the only red ship in it. And the goal is to try to capture all of the blue flags before they capture the red ones. In the upper left-hand corner, you can see where the flag capture status is. And, oh, there's one of the blue ships. So it also has aspects of bumper cars in that I can actually crash into them. It doesn't really do anything, it just bumps them around, but there are power-ups also. So they are absolutely smashing me this round. As you can see, they've already found 2 of my flags, and I have yet to find a single one of theirs. Let's see. Ooh, that was not a power-up. That was, slows my ship down. You can see down in the lower left-hand corners where my power-ups are. Let's see, I have one that's a spring. The spring will launch me. And there's a blue flag and also my last red flag, so let's hope they don't find that there. But yeah, we've got power-ups as well. So, like, here's the jump, which is useful. I want to say the second power-up, if I hit the S key, will drop down a, Wow, and just like that, I lost. Alright, would you like to play again? Yeah, I sure would. I just barely got started on this. They must have got lucky, found my flags. I don't think it's on an upgraded difficulty level, but let's try it again. Start at level 1, each captured flag. Yeah, everything looks okay here, so let's do it again. Let's see. So, yeah, back when this came out, 1995, I think I was probably a little too early for that. I don't think that we had a family computer at that point. I want to say we got our first computer, it was probably 1997, maybe. I remember that both of my parents were enrolled in college at the time, and they had a classmate actually come by and install this thing. They brought it into the house, and they showed my parents how to do everything that they could possibly want on the computer. I guess back before that, my parents had to manually handwrite all of their papers, or I guess maybe even use a typewriter. I'm not entirely sure, but I can't imagine, I guess, what life was like back then before you had a computer to actually do any of your schoolwork. Keeping in mind that they didn't even have the internet on this thing. It was just a game changer because of the word processing ability of it. So, I keep getting the slowdown. But I think I might see the flag over there. Yeah, it was an absolute game changer for my family. Just in that it allowed my parents to complete their schoolwork much more effectively. I think the same classmate came over, and I don't remember this guy very well, but I do remember that he installed it. I mean, I was a kid. I was probably playing with Legos or something else. I wasn't really all that interested. But here we are now. Geez, almost 30 years later, and I'm fascinated by the game. So, I don't think it was till we got Windows 98 the family initially got internet. Of course, back in those days, it was just dial-up, and we didn't have anything really spectacular. It was, just basic internet. But I remember back then playing, what was it? I think it was the Lego.com website. I spent a lot of time on it. There was like a Connect 4 game available on it, and it would connect you with somebody random on the internet, and while you wouldn't be able to talk to them or see like a profile or anything for them, I just remember that I spent a lot of time just playing Connect 4. Nothing crazy. So yeah, there you have it. There's a little sneak peek into my childhood. Oh, come on. So I have to get up there somehow to get to that flag. I don't think that I can complete this until I do. Come on. I love the color scheme of this level, and it's just crazy to look back at this and think that back in 1995, like, this was super futuristic to them. And now here we are, all these years later, and kind of like the future we were promised but never actually got. Either way, it creates a very futuristic aesthetic. Not quite futuristic. What would you call it? Almost like a vaporwave aesthetic. There we go. Got 2 flags. Yeah, I think vaporwave is probably the best word that I can use to find for this. Ooh, I think this one made my ship invisible. And another slowdown. But there's our 3rd flag. And jackpot. Alright. So if I remember, I think there are only 3 stages of this game. And after you've defeated all 3 of them, I think that it's just the same game over again, but just on a slightly harder difficulty. Let's see. One of my flags. Let's see. There should be a blue one somewhere. So fast. I'm stuck in slow motion. There you go. You can print that on a t-shirt if you'd like. Heyo. Let's see. That's useful. Aha! Alright, let's see. Where are the flags? I didn't realize that this game had such a boppin' soundtrack either. See, there are tiles on the ground that'll throw you in whatever direction they may point towards. Every now and then you'll see one that will actually magnetize you to the floor, and those are kind of annoying. They don't do anything really malicious, but no. And I got that one. Yeah, the ones that magnetize you to the floor, yeah, here's one of them. They just slow you down for a minute. But I'm not going to waste too much time trying to get stuck to one of those. We got flags to find. They got one of mine. I got a lot of power-ups here, and I want to kind of use them, but I want to use them... Gotcha. Alright, and as you see, we're back at level 1 again. This time I think the AI is just operating on a slightly more difficult difficulty setting. So I could already see that at the top of this platform here is one of their flags. So I'll go grab that real quick. And let's go. also looks like in addition to maybe a slightly harder AI, this time I have to find 4 flags to complete a stage as opposed to the 3 flags that I had to find before. Anybody's game. Gonna give me a run for my money this time. Additionally, there's not a whole lot to this game, but it wasn't really intended to be like a full game with a whole lot of detail. I mean, it was free. It came on a Windows Companion CD, so just that alone, it's surprising they put this much effort into it. As a result, that's why there's only 3 stages to it, and after completing them, it's just the same 3 stages again, just on a higher difficulty level. You know, it wasn't meant to be like a really long adventure that you had to go on. It's really just bumper cars capture the flag. The premise is simple, the game is simple, it's fun. Gotta say, what happened to the days where when you'd buy a game, like when you get like a system of some sort, whether it was like a gaming console or a PC, you'd get something like a free game just to get started with it. I mean, this came with Windows 95, it's the Windows 95 Companion CD, and I can't even begin to think how many hours of fun I got out of this when I was a child. And it was totally free. Likewise, on the Nintendo Wii, if you want to take a guess what the best-selling Nintendo Wii game is? Yeah, it's Wii Sports, the game that came with the system. The Wii was revolutionary, and actually, haha, revolutionary. The Wii was actually called the Revolution, is the code name for it. But it was revolutionary in that it allowed anybody to just pick it up and play. The 8-year-old kid could have just as much fun with it as the 95-year-old grandmother, and that was the intention, is that because the whole thing is motion-based, that it was something fun that the whole family could enjoy. It wasn't something where you had to be a hardcore gamer and know all of the Mario lore to get into it. Heck, you didn't even really have to know how Mario Kart worked. All you had to know is that you tilt the controller left and you turn left, and tilt the controller right and you go right. And I mean, the same thing went for like Wii Sports. It was just so easy to get started with it that it was really fun for the whole family. So, in a lot of cases, I mean, there wasn't even really a need for the family to buy additional games. Wii Sports was really all they could need for it. That being said, I mean, I have quite a collection of Wii games. I know that there are a lot of people that really got into it, but likewise, I mean, I think that I actually found one at the school once that only had Wii Sports for it. Maybe it had Just Dance, but it was just so simple that anybody could just jump right into it. So, yeah. What happened to the era where they would just package something like that with the game console? And there we have it. All right. Well, congratulations. Kawa Ori. There we go. Ooh, second place. Well, maybe one of these days I'll beat Jason. But I beat John, Larry, John, Joy, Julie, Tony, Steve, Joe, Jennifer, Charles. I guess number 13 forgot to put their name in. But I beat Greg. I beat Josh. So there you have it. I am the second best hover player that I know. Would you like to play again? Yeah, I could, but I'm sure that you got the idea here. It was a lot of fun. It still is a lot of fun. It's a game that holds up well. So, like I said, I think it's online now. So check it out. It's well worth the time. It's quick. It's simple. Looking for a way to spend 15 minutes. This is your answer. So, anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this has inspired you to go find Hover. Bye.